Hello, Duranis here, and welcome back to Factorio. So yeah, quite a few things I've done off camera, but first thing I want to show you is I've just set this up to make the productivity, speed and efficiency modules, and that'll make all three tiers of them. Not the quickest system, it's basically, well, it's actually very, very slow, because ideally if you want this to be producing all three of them at all times, you need, I think it's 4 of these to maybe 2 of these to 1 of these. To actually keep it going all the time, just because this needs 4 of these. This takes 15 seconds, that takes 30 seconds, so you need 2 of these for, yeah, 2 of these for 1 of these, but then you need 2 of these for 1 of them, so you need 4 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them. So that's something I will set up eventually, but for the moment it's not really a huge deal. I can just leave it running in the background and it will do the job that I need it to. Let's just hook that up to some power and let that run. Other things I need to do is I need to set up an assembly line to make the blue and yellow assembly machines. Just because I'm using blue ones on pretty much everything at the moment, and I could really do with some yellow ones, especially over here on the circuits, where we're going to need to make a lot more circuits. That's something I can add down to here. Do I have the stuff on me to do it now? Let's quickly make them and see what we need. Speed modules and assembly machine 2s, and that needs circuits, iron gears, iron plates, assembly machines. Yeah, so maybe I'll set that off camera. So we'll sort of want to do an update here first. So yeah, our iron mine down here is still running okay. It's a few bits are starting to get a bit tapped out. So I'll pick these up, but we've still got a little bit of space there. We have a few issues with iron in that we now need to go quite a bit further afield to get it. So if you see here, our next big iron patch is over here, and down here and down here, and all of our smelting is up there. So it's sort of double the distance of where we're going now, at least, to get the next big iron patch. I think there might be a couple of little bits in there, but it's not a massive amount. There's a little bit up there as well. But having said that, we've got about 90 odd K of iron plates and about 65K of copper in storage at the moment, so that's not a huge deal. But what I'd like to do, you can see up here, I've got a lot more solar panels put down. And I've also got a copper line going, so I've set up another train just to move that down to the smelting area. Basically exactly the same as what I've done with the iron. But what I'd like to do is basically double up the smelting, so I have what I have at the moment for the iron, then have another setup over here for the copper, and then down here I'll have a train station that will unload and load up the, well, not load up, but unload all of the ores, so that we can just have multiple trains coming in, so we can set up copper up here and down here and here, and have them all coming into the train station and then unloading. Just because I think it'll be fun more than because we need the resources at the moment. Guys, almost run out. I'll just let it run, it's fine. Guy up. So yeah, at the moment we're sort of backlogged on. I don't really need this iron train going because all of our iron's backlogged and the smelting's all backlogged, and we've got basically as much in storage as what we can fit at the moment. So yeah, they are running now. I've just turned the productivity modules and stuff on, and I also upped the amount of steel that we can store, so it's probably using a fair amount of iron for that. But you can see here, most of these are pretty full. I don't know if I showed that as well. Said before about adding more of these, so it loads evenly onto both sides, and I've done that. So that helps as well. What else have I done? Oh yes, I've also put a big perimeter wall all the way around, and I've got lasers set up all the way around as well with robo ports just to keep them repaired. Also put a bunch of the radars down just so I can sort of see around the base, and it's slowly opening up the area a bit more as well. Probably won't ever go out that far, I wouldn't think, but depends how long I play this game, to be honest. We'll probably use this iron and this iron here, and maybe this iron over here. But we're sort of getting to the end game now, to be honest, and there's not really any real need of that. None of this stuff is going to take too much to research, and I probably won't use it anyway. And then it's just really the rocket defense, which we could get fairly quickly just by doing the rocket upgrades. So we could get to end game very, very quickly here if we wanted to, but I don't really want to at the moment. Moved all the solar panels, so there's space in between solar panels that I can run through, which I've been talking about doing for quite a while, but finally got round to doing that. So yeah, that's most of the stuff that's done around here. Still the odd bit of stuff there, like turrets and that I could clean up, but I'll sort of leave them there just in case the biters ever get through, and then it's just an extra little bit of protection there. Let's see how all of these doing. All of these are sort of run down to 0.1 per second now. Them ones are still running well. That one's okay, that one's low. They're all quite low, but it doesn't seem to be much of an issue. We've still got a ton of oil here. These aren't running all the time. We've got petroleum gas stored up. Light oil is all being converted into petroleum gas now. Heavy oil is starting to backlog a bit. We've got a ton of lubricant, so we've got more than we probably ever need for that. So maybe we'll just hook this back up again. So we'll start cracking the heavy oil back down into light oil again, and that will just make sure we have enough petroleum there, because that's going to be the only thing we're really using from this point from that. And oh, that was close. That was really close. I haven't got hit by the train yet, but now I've got the power armor, I could probably survive it. I wouldn't want to risk it though. We've run out of the alien bits in here, so that's the only other reason why we're going to have to go and explore quite a bit, because we need to kill more aliens basically and get more of the alien artifacts. But I've sort of done that for a couple of episodes now, and I might do that off camera, at least until I get the Mark II power armor, and maybe make it a bunch of the capsules and stuff as well. I can come up now as well. So yeah, I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a few things here. I want to set up to make all of the assembly machines, and maybe set up to make the capsules as well, just to make a few of them, just to really play around with them more than anything else. And yeah, then we'll come back when that's ready to roll. So yeah, be right back. So welcome back. It's been a few minutes. I've set up the assemblers down here. So let's just hook this up. And I've got a bit of a problem, which I'll go into in a second. Check this will work. It's all good. That's all good. And that's going to take a while because we're not getting the speed modules at the moment. And the reason we're not getting the speed modules is because we're starved on red circuits at the moment. We've got a ton here sitting on the belt, which is not really doing a whole lot of anything at the moment. And the only thing we're really using them for at the moment is making science. But this uses a lot of circuits. So filling these boxes up took all of the stuff that we had in storage here. So what I've done, before we didn't have the passive storage chests here, passive provider chests even, so I've basically put them all the way up. And let's actually just copy and paste that from there, just in case. So that doesn't actually copy and paste the limits on it, that's interesting. We have it set to 4. Should probably be more than enough. If we have it reset to 4. Excellent. And what I'm going to do now is basically just double it up. So if we make a copy of all of this, yeah, we need to copy that as well. And we might have to increase our green circuit production as well. Yeah, that's good. Let's grab that. Okay, that's a problem. Let's move this guy. Hopefully this won't cause us power issues, but we should be okay. Robotics 3, let's grab that one. Okay, that should be fine. And have we got enough space? Yeah, we've got more than enough space now. And now that pipe's in the way. Move it over. Right, let's do it on that side first, then we'll move the other side. Nope. Like that. It's not quite far enough. And let's come up there to there. And then there. Okay, and we should hopefully be able to slot this in now. Nope, that way. Not quite. We're going to need a bit of underground belt there, but that's fine. Let's take that out for a second, and let's not forget to put that back in. So let's prop that there. And it's a shame that won't go across. Now we could do it that way. Excellent. Okay, that's all good. Let's just connect these belts up. And we should be able to make enough copper wire to be able to feed all of these. I think one of these can manage to feed 8 of these, so that should be absolutely fine. And let's wait for that side to fill out. And yeah, like I said, we might have to upgrade our green circuit production here. Have we got enough copper coming off this belt? Let's upgrade that splitter just to speed that up a little bit, and yeah, that should be fine. Yep, they all appear to be working. Are you working? Yep. Okay, that's all good. So yeah, we just doubled our red circuit production, so that should backlog fairly quickly, and we should be able to produce these. What are you waiting on? Advanced circuits and blue circuits. There seems to be blue circuits there. Why are you not getting blue circuits? There's blue circuits in there. Speed modules. So it has blue circuits, it has red circuits, although they're saying red on the right hand side, which is what threw me. But it's got 10 in there and it only needs 5. So you should be going, but you're waiting on reds. Feeling these might empty out fairly quickly. Yeah, it's slowly going down. Let's just unlimit that a bit more. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to add another green circuit production here. Rather than move that robot port, I'm just going to it over the top. Actually no, I'm going to move that, and let's pop that down here. Okay, that's good. Let's hook this up. We need underground belts. lines not have power? Surely of all of them power poles, that's waiting on power pole there. Let's put that in ourselves. Okay, excellent. So that's going to really cane our copper production now. We're still producing more copper than what we're using, but we're using a ton of copper and a ton of iron now. That's okay, because eventually this will hopefully backlog a bit. I've already got these set to make, how many did I make? 30 of them. So it's going to eat the resources for a while, but once it hits 30 then that's just going to stop producing. So that's all good. How are we looking resource wise? It's all fine, it's all getting them. These guys getting enough copper up here. That doesn't need to be there. No, they're not getting enough copper up there. It's okay up until this bit, kind of. Yeah, we need to feed more copper onto this line here. How will we go about doing that? It's already got fast splitter on. Can we speed this up? Yeah, maybe if we speed the line back to the start. And let's put a fast splitter on there just to merge the belts. And we'll speed this all the way back. Okay, that's good. What's wrong here? That's round the wrong way. Let's see if that solves the problem. So it's taken quite a bit, but again, that should backlog a little bit. Backlogs. Backlogging up here. Yeah, so we need to get more copper onto this line here. Try upgrading these guys. Don't know if that's slowing it down or not. A little bit of lag there. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working better. Okay, yeah, they're all good now, that's good. I don't know why these guys are taking so long to pick this up. Should be constantly feeding. Okay, it's not getting out the canal, that's why it's waiting. I see. Okay, that's fine. If it's not getting out, that's fine. Oh, okay. That belt's back the wrong way. Excellent. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Okay, let's see what happens now that that's not backed up. still all running perfectly fine. Excellent. And let's just see what it's doing to our resources now. So yeah, it's starting to use our copper quite a bit more. Trying to wonder why I had that on there. Must have been to balance it out at some point. Seems to be unnecessary now because it's actually taking it from the other side. So get rid of that. Okay, they aren't unloading, so that's okay. Let's go and check up here. The smelting. They're all smelting at full speed. These guys aren't unloaded, so I'm not using the full production's worth, but it's probably because these belts aren't fast enough to take it now. Let's actually just speed these corners up while we're here as well. There's quite a few corners in this build actually, which is another thing I'd like to change. Okay, that's good. Just upgrade them. Okay, that should be fine. Let's maybe upgrade that one as well. Okay, so that's all good. We should get... Yeah, we've got red circuits slowly going into there. Sort of getting pulled out and put over here straight away. And got 3 of them. We won't have any of them. We've got 3 of them. And 2 of them because they take slightly long to make as well. So okay, that's fine. Yes, I'm going to leave that running for a little bit and then I'll be right back. So, welcome back, and I've just done a little bit of housekeeping mostly. There's a few belts that need to be speeded up. Coal mines had sort of run out here, so I wasn't producing enough plastic. But yeah, just really sort of done that, sped up a few bits up there and tidied a few bits up. I have also added in a bunch more capacity for making red circuits. I have them set on this side, and these are basically just feed into logistics chests. So these are going to basically just feed the logistics network, and these will feed the logistics network only if this belt backs up. So this should help speed this up. I'm not going to be able to make the number 3s for very long because I'm going to run out of the alien artifacts. But we're not doing too bad. Put them back in there. So yeah, we've got basically 6 and 7 of everything there, so that's okay. It's quite slow, but it's not a massive deal at the moment. What else did I do here? So yeah, upgraded all the red production. I've got another 8 factories working on there. I had to add another factory making copper cables, and I've also got 2 that I've upgraded to yellows. And I had to upgrade this belt as well because it basically the belt didn't have enough capacity to be able to carry the copper cables, so it was all backlogging. So I've upgraded that so that it can feed all the way down to the end, so that's okay. Next problem I'm probably going to run into is green circuit production. That one's okay. This one's that one's actually going up as well, so we might be okay. That's kind of backlogging, so that's a good sign. Let's have a quick look at the production actually. So we are using 1,300 copper plates per minute, and we're producing 1,100. So we're definitely going to need to upgrade our copper smelting. we're using just over 1,000 iron plates, and apparently we're making just about 1,000, which is odd. I thought we were making more than that. So let's go and have a quick look-see here. Other thing I did was I actually upgraded these. So these were only carrying 1,000 copper before, and then so same with these were only carrying 1,000 iron, which was fine. But then once that filled up, these all got filled up, and then it wasn't producing anymore. So just by increasing the storage held here, it means that I can store more up here as well. So I can store more overall in the network. So we've got 64,000 iron plates at the moment. So we're starting to burn through our stockpile just because we're not producing as much as we're using. I'm just having a look at this actually, and it's sort of getting backlogged quite a bit just because it's got nowhere to place. Although it's still placing into the chest, so that should be okay. And we've still got plenty of iron, so it's just really a case of we need to upgrade our smelteries. So what I'm going to do is actually turn all of this into iron and then double it up and have another one over here for copper, and that should definitely see us through to the end game. So we shouldn't need more than that at any point. And then I'm going to build down here a train station so we can have train stations for unloading ores, and then that will feed up to the smelteries, and then that will all feed down into our system. I might increase this area here, like where we're unloading materials, and I might also, if we start running to areas where, like here, it's using a lot of copper, if we start running into problems where it's not getting enough materials going up, because of sort of limitations of belts, etc., I might set these little stations up further down the line just to sort of refresh the belts. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I also set up a factory over here. All the pipes in the way. So yeah, over here, just set up somewhere to make furnaces, because I'm going to need a ton of them. So that should cover us. And I'm just going to... that'll be fine. Just flip them around for the moment. Just so that when I take these out, it's not going to make more, because after we've made them, I probably will never need any more. This still obviously isn't making the yellow ones because we don't get the speed module ones yet, just because it's all being used to make the speed module freeze. I'm not too sure what to use these modules in, to be honest. It's probably better to use the productivity ones in the lower end of stuff, so maybe the green circuits, so you get more green circuits coming through. That might be the best way to save materials. If you do it on the end products, so like the red circuits or the blue circuits, it takes a long time to actually basically double up your materials, whereas these it goes quicker, because it seems to be based on the speed that the resources are created. So it might be better to do it at the beginning of the chain rather than at the end of the chain. They do really take up a lot of energy consumption though, so I might have to set up more solar panels before I start sort of using a lot of them, but it also takes a long time to craft them as well, so not a massive issue. But just an example, I put 2 of them on a furnace just to see sort of what it would do, and it took sort of half a megawatt on the furnace. Because I thought it might be a good idea if you're doubling all of your resources right at the very start. That sounds like a good plan, but then when you go from sort of 180 kilowatts to 450 kilowatts just by putting 2 in, it's a lot of power that you need to produce to keep that running. So yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. Next episode, I'm going to sort of finalise all of the smelting, so maybe it could just be doubled and go up to there rather than having it go across to the left, and that'll give me more space here for the train station. I'm not sure what the belt capacity will be like. It looks like it's okay at the moment, and that would also save having to split the ores off too much as well. What have I got here? I've got express transport belts most of the way up. So yeah, maybe we'll give that a go, but that's going to be for next episode. So yeah, till then, take care, bye bye.